legen wir doch mal los mit unserer Pressekonferenz vor unserem nächsten Spiel. Leverkusen zu Gast mit dem Weltführer und werden von 2000 Fans begleitet. Es gibt leider keine Möglichkeit, mehr Tickets zu bekommen. Alle anderen können uns bei Saison live verfolgen oder bei der FSV Mainz. In der Reihe möchte der Beginn kurz von der Einzelheldung.
Ja, hallo Herr Henriksen. Wie war denn die Stimmung in dieser Woche? Und wir hatten ja in dieser Woche einige Erkrankte mit Grippe. Wie geht es denn den Spielern mittlerweile? Sind wieder einige gewesen?
Entschuldigt, eine sehr gute Stimmung in der Kabine und das war gut mit einem Sieg. Es war sehr gut, dass wir auch sehr gut gespielt haben. Wir sind sehr froh, dass wir wieder einen Sieg kriegen und wir mussten darüber arbeiten und wir mussten immer besser sein und ich war sehr stolz auf meinen Team und das ist eine unglaubliche Woche für uns und wir müssen wir looking forward to the game tomorrow. Und die andere Frage, sehr viele ist krank und haben ein bisschen Erkältung, aber wir gehen uns Leverkusen mit 11 sehr guten Spielern in der Startelf und wir haben auch einen guten Bench und das ist wir looking forward to the game.
Michael Eber von Spiel.
Können Sie denn sagen, von den Kranken, wer definitiv fehlen wird morgen?
Wir weiß nicht 100%. Wir will alles machen für die Verletzten und für die Kranken wieder zurück in der Team. Aber morgen, wir haben 20, wir können 20 Spieler mitnehmen. Und jetzt sind wir 18, so vielleicht wir haben 2 Haufen Platz für morgen und hoffentlich ein oder zwei kann wieder zurückkommen.
Micha, bitte.
Ein guter Scout für das Spiel ist ja sicherlich nach dem Amiri gewesen. Wie intensiv haben Sie denn mit ihm gesprochen diese Woche und was hat er erzählt?
Aber natürlich, Amiri, er weiß alles und wir können alles sehen und der Analyst hat viele mit Leverkusen gearbeitet und wir haben viele Matches gesehen, aber Amiri weiß alles und ich habe natürlich mit ihm besprochen. Aber für uns ist nicht über Leverkusen, ist über uns, was wir machen wollen. Und wir haben einen sehr guten Plan. Wir denken, wir haben einen guten Plan. Wir sehen morgen, aber wir glauben, dass wir einen guten Plan haben. Und ich hoffe, dass ich sehe ein mutiges Team und ich bin sehr stolz, dass alles in diesen Wochen, auch alles in der Woche gegeben und der Training und das bin eine sehr high-intensive Woche und I'm looking forward, like I said, because it's going to be a fun game and we are seeing a game that is Leverkusen. They're unbeaten in 32 games, I think. And at some point they have to lose, you know. So we hope that it's going to be tomorrow. Of course, we know it's a fantastic team. We know what they're capable of doing. We know all these things, but again, they're almost champions. I think they're 8 points ahead of Bayern München. Bayern München want their coach. Anything can happen, you know, in football. And at the end of the day, we're just looking forward to play a game like that and see again our expression. We want to see a team out there, like I said before, that is brave, but also is coming there to get something out of the game. We know it's a fantastic side. We know they're really, really good, but we have a lot of energy. We have a lot of power. We have a lot of belief in ourselves, and hopefully we can go out there and give them a good match. We are not coming there to just defend. We are trying everything we can also to attack against a really good side. So we're really looking forward to the game tomorrow.
Wir bekommen irgendwie das Feedback, dass wir nur den Raum übertragen, die Raumatmo, aber nicht die Mikros, obwohl wir beide die Mikros anhaben.
Könnt ihr auch die Mikros? Ich glaube schon, ich weiß es jetzt gerade
Wir machen einfach erstmal derweil weiter. Ich wollte das nur schon mal durchgeben.
Ja,
und leider keine Lösung geben, weil ich mich mit Technik überhaupt nicht auskenne.
Jetzt war Augsburg ja Abstiegskampf pur. Sie mussten der Mannschaft den Glauben zurückgeben, was ja super geklappt hat. Energie ist wieder da. Jetzt stehen sie vor einer ganz anderen Aufgabe. Ist dieser Energie, dieser Glaubensansatz auch der, den Sie dieser Mannschaft diese Woche mitgegeben haben?
Yeah, of course. We have had a really, like I said, a high intense week in the sense of course, it's a short week, but we have a high intense training the other day, and we could see the belief coming back. But and that is by far the most important thing. Like I said last week when I came, like we need experiences. We need that experience where we actually have something together. We can talk about. We can believe in something. And now it's not just words, and now we actually saw that we were a unit, that everybody was fighting, everybody was doing their best. We could believe in all of them, and they could believe in each other, because I believe in all of them, but they had to believe in themselves. And that was I think that was by far the most important thing for us. And of course we have to go on with that, but of course there's tactical things. We had 3 trainings before last game. There was a few things we want to do a little bit differently as well, also tomorrow, because it's a different opponent. But again, there's a lot of tactical stuff. There's a lot of work mental-wise still. But I see a team, and I see a cabine that is extraordinary, hungry for winning and for believing in something, and wanting to have more of these experiences they had on Saturday. And if you see that and all these things together, then I'm really just looking forward to stand there with them, because I believe that we can do something. And like I said, also there's bigger miracles happened before, but we know it's a difficult opponent. We know they're fantastic. We know it's Germany's best team at the moment. But again, we are coming there to try to see if we can get the ball. They don't like if we have the ball. They don't like to defend, but they are really good when they have the ball. So we have to, of course, to be really clever, but we also need the spirit. We need the power. We need especially everybody to dare to play, dare to, when we win the ball, go forward, see if we can get something out of the game. And of course we have our set pieces, like we saw last week as well. We are really good in set pieces, and that's also one of the points where we can punish Leverkusen tomorrow, and that's what we're trying to do.
Henning, bitte.
Haben Sie Bayer Leverkusen diese Saison, oder haben Sie schon einige Spiele von Bayer Leverkusen angeschaut? Auch gegen, sagen wir mal, Gegner, die im Abstiegskampf stecken? Oder haben Sie sich nur jetzt zum Beispiel das Spiel gegen Bayern München angeschaut? Und was zeichnet Leverkusen über diese Serie hinaus aus? Scheint ja momentan alles zu funktionieren.
No, but hey, listen, I played against them last year in a friendly. I've seen them many times. Of course, we know it's a fantastic team with the ball. We know that they are really good at playing half spaces. When they have the ball, and they're like, especially their 2 6s in the middle of the park, they control everything with the ball. We know we have to close down areas all the time. We want to see if it's possible to punish them a little bit, because, like I said, they don't want to run back all the time. Even though they're really good at defending, they have some good defenders. So there's many things. I'm not going to tell you all. It could be a really long day. But the main thing for us, that we are being brave to stand there and dare to play when we win the ball, and when we need to even run even more is when we win the ball. And it's always like that, because if you're just standing there and just to take the punches, then we will lose. So we're not going there to just take the punches. We're actually trying there to also hit back. And we can only do that by being brave and dare to play, dare to really see if it's possible to have the ball. And when we win it, everybody needs to run even more. Everybody needs to go even harder. So it's I think that it's a really good challenge for us, also to see how we can get things together, even though all the things won't probably work out for us. And it's a good test of how far we have come, also mental-wise, because it's a really good team we are playing. But like I said, we are not afraid. We have respect.
Michael, bisschen Abwechslung reinbringen, Henning, danach kommst du bleiben.
Im ersten Spiel haben Sie ja 3er-5er-Kette spielen lassen. Ist es denn, sag ich mal, das System, was der Mannschaft am meisten liegt aus Ihrer Sicht?
To be honest, I don't care what the numbers are. I just want to win. So it also depends on the players we have. on the day and the opponent we are playing. So we can, for me, it's only about to put up the right team for the right game to win the games. Right now, they also have to feel comfortable, and the right players have to be fit as well. We can see everybody knows that Henke is out, and of course that can change a few things as well. But in the end, I think we will put out a team tomorrow. I know we'll put out a team tomorrow that is well prepared for everything that comes. And if it's one or the other, I'm not going to tell you exactly how we're going to play tomorrow. But in the long run, we're prepared for playing with 3, with 4 at the back. It's not a big issue for us.
Henning, bitte.
Bei Leverkusen hat extrem hohes Tempo auf den Außenbahnen mit Frimpong auf der anderen Seite gekriegt.
Aldo, Adli, wer da alles rumläuft. Wie muss man gegen diese Mannschaft verteidigen, damit man nicht überrollt wird?
Now we're going into the tactical stuff again, where we, of course, I'm not telling you all the things that we're going to do tomorrow. But the main thing again, not only with the ball we have to be brave, but also without the ball we have to be brave. So we know what they're coming with. We know what they have speed. We know the half spaces we reach. We know all these things. They're good players. They want the ball. They want to see if they can turn in the middle. They want to play in between us, and we know what they want to do. And I promise you, we made a really good plan. So it's really important for us that we are compact in everything we do. High pressing, low blocks, all these things. And it's important that we can do that together. And communication and inside our team is by far the most important thing tomorrow, because like the coaches before me have trained these players really well. So they know a lot of things that we have to do. So at the end of the day, it's important that we do what we know, what we feel comfortable in. And I'm really confident also because you saw last year here when Leverkusen was here, that's the game where they had the lowest XG of the whole season. So hopefully we can do the same again.
Henning?
Ja, wir haben ja schon über Nadim Amiri gesprochen. Das ist ja nicht nur ein besonderes Spiel für ihn, weil er vor 3 Wochen noch für Bayer Leverkusen gespielt hat. Er ist ja, wir hatten es auch am Samstag kurz angerissen, der Spieler, der mittlerweile so der Dreh- und Angelpunkt ihres Spiels ist. Wie wichtig ist er denn und auch in Verbindung mit Sepp Vandenberg, der ja die zentrale Rolle in der Abwehr am Wochenende sehr gut gespielt hat?
No, but of course he's a good player. Everybody can see he's a good player, but he's not only a good player, he's a fantastic man. I have had loads of talks with him. He's really looking forward to that game. He's really looking forward to play. He just wants to be a part of our team, and he's coming here, and that's one thing that's brave, you know. He's coming here and actually to show how good he is, and I think Saturday shows it all. He came to me in the break. I'm sorry, boss, because of the penalty, and I said, listen, just keep playing the way you play. We'll win then. And he's an extraordinary player. He can play. We want him on the ball, of course, but Leo in the middle as well. Like Bayo, he's a really, really good player, and they do fantastic together. And then, of course, we have right now the Sip in the back. He's the leader of our defense, and even though he's 21 years old, he's taking everything, and he's pushing everybody. He's pushing the team up, and he has a really good impact on us. So at the end of the day, those players in the middle of the park is, of course, important for everybody, and I think they have a good relation as well. So I'm confident that we are going to play some good games, and hopefully tomorrow we'll see how far we've gone.
Michael, bitte.
Amiri hat ja jetzt als einer der beiden Sechser gespielt zuletzt. Ist es denn seine beste Rolle? Er hat ja in Leverkusen beispielsweise auch schon offensiver gespielt, oder wie schätzen Sie das ein?
No, but he can play good players, and that's the fun thing with good players. They can play many positions, and he's a good player. He adapts to everything. He finds space wherever he wants. If he's a 6, if he's a 8, he can find space, overload on the side, or he can overload the middle, and he can turn with the ball. And of course, that's some of the things that's important when you play the 6, but it's also important when you play the 8. He can even go into half spaces, and he can even, what you saw last week, some of the things we trained was he was going to overload on the side and then playing a ball deep, and then he actually finished the ball in the 16-yard box. So there's a lot of things he's really, really good at, and for me, it's only about how we put the game up. The best getting the best out of our players. And right now, Amir is really, really good in the role of 6. But that doesn't mean that he can come forward and can also be a box-box player. So, but he's a really intelligent player, so he can play anything.
Henning. Brian Groder hat ja diesen Trainingsunfall gehabt. Die Woche konnte er aber wieder komplett mittrainieren. Das hat ihn auch jetzt nicht groß beeinflusst, oder?
Oh, but he has had a good week. We didn't have any crazy things happening today. And I really hope, of course, that he can play tomorrow. I think he was the symbol of everything what happened last Saturday, and like we have talked about before, he's brave. He's even though he's young, I don't care how old they are, but when they show that power, that belief, and that trust to each other, and what he did showed everybody, not only the players inside of the pitch, but hopefully also our fans, and also us from outside, the staff who's there, who's watching a player like that coming in and showing that. He played a fantastic game. After 2 minutes, he's taking the mask off, and he trained with it the first couple of days in the week, the mask, and he's not happy with it. He doesn't think it makes him any better, so I don't think he will play with it tomorrow.
Henning. In den nächsten Wochen sind ja dann in den nächsten Wochen kommen dann die Partien gegen die vermeintlichen direkten Konkurrenten. Würden Sie dann sagen, so ein Spiel gegen den designierten Meister ist dann eher ein Bonusspiel?
No, hey, listen, we want to win every game, and of course we know we have bigger chance next week than this week. But it's 3 points. 3 points is 3 points, and like I said, we will do everything we can tomorrow. So for me, it's always the next game. And it's like I'm saying to my players, it's always the next ball. Because we can't think about what if and all these things, what happened. We can only think in the future and think what we can do better. And right now, I'm thinking about the game tomorrow. And then, of course, next week we'll see. We have also a lot of players with yellow cards. But again, I'll play with the best team. We'll always play with the best team. We always believe that we can get someone out of the games, and we don't lie down before the game. We need to stand up and hope, believe, trust each other, and then we'll see what happens.
So, habt ihr noch Fragen? Michael, so nein, auf gar keinen Fall. Alles klar, Dankeschön. Dann wünsche ich euch noch einen schönen Tag und wir sehen uns alle morgen Abend in Leverkusen. Bis dann.